As a generation of a country of over $1 trillion in debt, we need to support the education of our youth and the importance of money management skills. There's no reason not to be teaching financial planning and management in high schools across America. In a country where trillions in debt is acceptable and we do not teach students the importance of money management, it is no wonder why so many young adults are up to their eyeballs in debt. At the age of 22, my boyfriend had finally opened my eyes to the meaning of debt. He showed me that of the $150 a month I was paying in credit card payments, only $75 was going to the balances, where the other $75 was just going right to the credit card company. As college students, the majority of us have some type of debt, whether it's the credit cards we use for the books or the student loans we used to pay the tuition. We have some type of debt. Most of us have maxed out a credit card once or twice, or have paid an incredibly outrageous interest rate because we didn't fully understand what the rate would mean. Although most schools skim a little over money management education in math or other classes, there's a need to teach students about money, saving, debt, interest, buying a car, buying a house, and retirement. There are so many categories that can and should be discussed in classrooms year after year. There is a need to teach money management. The current college student debt is $20,000. 76% of college students have at least one credit card, and 20% of 18 to 24-year-olds have described themselves as having credit card or debt hardship, all according to staticbrain.com. Currently, some states do require some money management education. Some require a personal finance course to graduate, where others require different classes to skim over different topics of finance. And some states have no requirements at all to teach the youth about money management, finance, or planning. The question arises, why wouldn't we teach it? Many believe that the parents should be teaching it. Yet, if my parents taught me sex education, I would have no true understanding about STDs, and the same goes for finances. My parents taught me almost nothing about finances. They taught me that I should have a credit card to build my credit score, and that I should save my money. Nothing about 401ks, money markets, or how to buy a house. Some say that teachers are not qualified to teach financial planning. Yet, I wonder when schools first debated on starting to teach sexual education if all teachers were qualified. Yes, it will take training to get teachers fully ready to teach the future adults about money, and by stating that teachers aren't qualified is not a good enough reason to not get the ball rolling. Teachers have access to information, workshops to learn these things. Parents usually only have their own experiences to teach from. And like how the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad explains, poor families tend not to discuss finances with the expectations that schools will teach it. In today's world, personal finance has become more private than our sex lives. It's a personal issue that does not get enough attention that it needs. Yes, parents can teach it, but are they providing the best information? Like I said, my parents were not the best teachers. They didn't go to college until they were 45 and 50, and they will end up working till they die because they did not learn financial education from their parents or from the schools. Just like any other lesson in high school, some students will not fully understand and take the lessons to heart, but every student deserves the opportunity to be given this valuable information. In conclusion, I see no better solution than to educate our youth on financial education, because our children are our future and we need them to have the greatest advantages possible. Research and history shows that many students right out of high school are ready to sign for credit cards, student loans, and mortgages, yet not fully understand what they are getting into. According to Camp Millionaire, money is one of the top reasons for divorce and suicide, and 75% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And the age of reaching unmanageable debt is getting lower and lower. There is no reason to not be teaching every single student financial management and planning in high schools across America.